Yeah, so fly, so fly, so fly, so fly, so fly. What's those? This what they saying when I show. If you must know, then hear the story go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, what's going on? It's the Flyest Alive CL Fly Guy. Sitting here, we got a real special guest today, Mr. Shehu Fitzgerald, a world-renowned chef. And what he's gonna do, he's trying to get ritzy and a little sexy action going on. It's nice to pull out a little bottle of wine sometime. So, the wine knowledge is a very intricate thing. Wine is a historical thing, so it's a right and a wrong way to do it traditionally. And a lot of times I've seen one too many of us kind of play ourselves when we're trying to order wine with a young lady. So I think it's a very important, this is very important information that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to go over the rights and the wrongs, the do's and the don'ts, and the wills and the won'ts about wine. All right?
Excellent.
Mr. Shehu, how you doing, sir?
Very good. Yourself?
Good, man.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you with us today.
No, a pleasure. Pleasure's all mine, definitely.
Yes, man. So we in a real nice environment, the Ritz-Carlton, and so what do you think? An introductory knowledge for wine. I guess the first thing you got to talk about is how do you open it? I mean, I've seen corkscrews, I've seen regular corks, I've seen newer automatic pressured.
You got so many different types of corkscrews out on the market nowadays. My own profession, I personally like to have screw tops because you always know that your bottle of wine is going to be perfectly good in condition. Like I was talking about earlier, with corkscrews, with corks, there's always a chance of the bottle being tainted, being corked.
Okay, so one thing I always see about wine, and kind of like I always, secretly I do this, like in the privacy of my own home when I got a little glass, I might grab it and want to swirl it and sniff it, What's that all about? What's the sniffing process?
When you first do the first taste, it's just going to be like a little pour. And first, sniff it, swirl it, aerate it. And like I told you before about it being corked, that's the first time you're going to notice it. And so from that point on, once you open it, bam, you're done. So now you're pouring it in, you're swirling it. Now
you grabbing the glass and swirling it?
Yeah, like the
demonstration of this concentration.
You're going to swirl
start
like
with
this.
the white? Yeah,
we'll start with the white. Now see how I'm holding it? Everybody, you can hold like this. For me, I traditionally hold my whites like this because I don't want the heat from my hand to transfer and want the glass too much. Because you want your whites to be crisp and chilled, and then just kind of slightly swirl it around. For me, professionally, I like to try to get my nose in the glass because see how the glass is kind of tapered. So that's where all the aromas is coming up. So if you got like this, kind of far away, the aromas may go other way. And then as you go in, then you take a little taste.
Oh wait a minute! Wait a minute! What was the little thing you did just then? You took it in, and then you did a little slurp.
It's like a.
What the hell?
Now I'm doing it again. It's like aerating. Now if you notice right here, we have like two glasses.
Two different glasses shapes.
You see how the shape now? Here's your red wine. Okay. Now see I'm holding that. Now it's just like kind of like once again swirling it. Yeah. Because you definitely want to warm up and aerate your reds.
So we have we have a white and a red here. What's the main difference between red wine and white wine?
Well, obviously the main difference between reds and whites, obviously the color. First thing first, red wine and white wine. Now, next thing is definitely your whites are going to be definitely aged much less than your reds. Another thing is obviously, what you're having with, what you're going to eat with. If you can and you have the time to and the excess amount of wine, buy a bottle ahead of time, drink it, sit down, kind of like dissect it in your head and in your mouth and your nose, and start to figure out, pick certain things, certain qualities that you compare with to make with your dish. Like you can start picking things like maybe start like maybe some rosemary and garlic. You start picking things like that out to compare your dish. Because when you make a dish, when you compare wine and food, a lot of people, the easy way to do it is like you make your dish, then you find your wine to go with it. But the proper way to do it is get your wine and make your dish to go with it. Because in your wine, that dish is made exactly for that bottle of wine.
So yeah, man, we're gonna swirl some more wine and get our sniff on and sip on. And we're gonna get back to y'all at the next episode, man. But thanks for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
So fly, so fly, so fly, so fly, so it's like what's those? This what they saying when I show. If you must know, then hear the story go. Coming new on the scene, sneakers you never seen. No beats banging out the back.